Hey guys, so you just wrote in your journal some notes about compound sentences. You should have written all of those different conjunctions down. I gave you that acronym of fanboys to kind of help you remember. It is for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Okay, that is something I even learned in school to help me learn all my conjunctions. Now, conjunctions are helpful. They can combine maybe a couple of subjects in a sentence. They can combine a couple of predicates in a sentence. But they can also combine two complete sentences that are simple sentences to make it into something called a compound sentence. All right? Now, you have to put the comma and you have to put a conjunction in order to do this, or it's considered a run-on sentence. And we do not want run-on sentences, not in 4th grade. So we're going to practice some. I'm going to do these 4 so you can see what I want you to do, and then you're going to try 4 on your own, okay? So, let me make it so I can write on it. There we go. Let's write in purple today. Yes. Okay. So my first one says, Margaret's poem is long. So I'm going to go ahead and write that on my line. Margaret's poem, and you can type these if you want, if it's easier, is long. Now, I do not put my period there. I'm going to put a comma. And I need to decide which conjunction I want. So I need to read this other sentence. It is not complicated. So I'm going to read them with all the different conjunctions in and decide which one sounds the best. Margaret's poem is long, for it is not complicated. No, we don't use that one a lot either. Margaret's poem is long, and it's not complicated. Okay, so maybe that doesn't sound bad. So maybe and. I might even write it up here as a choice. And sounds okay. Margaret's poem is long, nor it is not complicated. That's like saying, no, that's not right. That doesn't sound right. Margaret's poem is long, but it's not complicated. Oh, that might be it. Because you're saying it's long, and even though it's long, it's not complicated. I like that one maybe better than and. Margaret's poem is long, or it's not complicated. No, you're not giving that choice of one or the other. Margaret's poem is long, yet it is not complicated. If you put yet, you're saying that's the reason it's not complicated. That's not right. Margaret's poem is long, so it's not complicated. No, because that's not the reason it's not complicated. So, I think but sounds the best. Okay, Margaret's poem is long, but, and then you do not capitalize this. It is not complicated. Okay. How about this next one? Margaret does not discuss Mason in this poem. She does tell about her father's death. Ooh, okay. Margaret does not discuss Mason in this poem, for she does tell no, and she does no, nor she does, but she does tell. I think it's but again. I went through all of them. Let's see. Okay, Margaret does not discuss Mason in this poem, but she does tell about her father's death. Yeah? And you see I did not capitalize that. Okay. The poem mentions Margaret's mother, comma, instead of the period. It quotes advice from Miss Dale. The poem mentions Margaret's mother, for it quotes, no. The poem mentions Margaret's mother, and it quotes advice from Miss Dale. I think it's and. The poem mentions Margaret's mother, nor it quotes, no. Not going to be but. So it quotes advice. No, it's and. So it mentions her mother, and it quotes advice from Miss Dale. Okay? Margaret could have refused to write the poem. Let's write that. Margaret could have refused to write the poem, messy, comma, she could have refused to read it to the class. So Margaret could have refused to write the poem, for she could have refused to read it to the class. Nope. And she could have refused to read it to the class. I think it might be that. Nor, Margaret could have refused to write the poem, nor she could have refused. No. But no. Margaret could have refused to write the poem, or she could have refused to read it to the class. Maybe. I think it's and, because she could have done either of those. We're going to use and again. Alright, so I'm going to give you 4 simple sentences. I want you to combine them just like I did to make a compound sentence. So comma and then that conjunction, alright? And look at all 7 different conjunctions in that Fanboys acronym to pick the one you think would be the best, okay?